Morning guys, how you all doing? So, that hair though, Jesus Christ. Yeah, last night went to see Need for Speed. In yesterday's videos, I did 2 videos yesterday, so I'll leave a link to both of those down below because it was a bit of a funny day because I did one very early in the morning and one very late at night because I just sort of had too much footage to put in to one video. And the one I did yesterday night, I believe it was, I put a load of footage from the GoPro on the RC car, which I think was quite funny and quite peculiar to actually watch, and also quite amazing when you see the acceleration and speed of that thing, especially on the tarmac where you can see sort of it's a little bit more relative to things around it. But anyway, the film I went to see last night, Need for Speed, was absolutely fantastic. I had like a bit of a rant yesterday in the one, I can't remember what one, in one of the vlogs, and basically saying that a lot of the movie critics are just useless. A film has to be kind of like an arty, farty type film for people to like it in the movie critic world. An out-and-out action film is just not good enough for them. It doesn't have enough intellectual content, I think is what it is. Maybe they just hide it. Anyway, don't get me on this again because I really dislike those guys tremendously. So Need for Speed was wicked. Jesse Pinkman kicked ass. He was very, very good in it. That guy does have very strange proportions though in terms of his the size of his forehead and also the size of his torso and compared to his legs. You have to notice that. But his voice, he's got just a great voice for TV. And I think he's a good actor. I don't think he's the best actor in the world by any means of the imagination, but he is a good actor. A lot of people slagged off that movie, but again, I think that's because it's just mindless fun, and people don't like mindless fun. They like some kind of intellectual shitty twist at the end of it. But like I said, I ranted about that yesterday. So the film itself was epic. There was a whole bunch of amazing cars in it. The Bugatti Veyron, just loads and loads and loads. Probably the only thing that was a bit crap was that they had a Mustang as the main car, and Mustangs are a bit crap, no offence to Americans, but you know, they have like these big plastic steering wheels, and even when I've driven them over in the States, they are just got huge engines, but they go just ridiculously slow. The Euro cars are way advanced to things like the Mustang, and it would have been better if they would have used one of those. But then would that have fitted in with the American kind of scheme of the movie? Probably not. You know, the fact that Jesse Pinkman was, I should stop calling him that, shouldn't I? But I'm going to call him it anyway. Is this kind of sort of white collar guy, or blue collar guy, sorry. Blah blah blah. But yeah, really enjoyed the film, and Jade absolutely loved it. And chucking the English girl in, she was great fun. I think maybe her acting is not particularly great, but what she did act and how she put it across, I think fitted into the movie perfectly. So I really enjoyed it. Jade loved it. Normally Jade hates going to the cinema. I think I mentioned that yesterday. She just doesn't like that many movies, unlike me where I like basically every single movie. But yeah, highly recommend Need for Speed if you just want like out and out kind of car racing, sort of crappy storyline, cheese, bit of romance, etc, etc, bit of comedy as well in there. Highly recommended. And Monday morning, I don't know what time it is, but it is early, and a whole bunch of TV shows to watch this morning while I'm getting ready for work. The 2 new ones are back, and also Continuum season 3 is back, and I really like Continuum, so I'm looking forward to catching up on that, although I don't think I'll be able to do that this morning, maybe later. But anyway guys, have yourselves a great day, and obviously I'll be back a little bit later on. So guys, I think I have developed a bit of a stationery addiction. Now I've not gone overboard with it, but for some reason I take real joy in replenishing my stationery supplies. So I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a treat and show you an insight into my stationery drawer, because I think this is ridiculously exciting. One of the first things I've got in here is a money checking pen, just so you can check whether money is real when you're doing your deals. And then also in here I've got a pencil, which is very useful indeed. Always good to have a pencil, stolen from a hotel. And then also I have a whole bunch of big biros, which I actually stocked up on again this morning, because these other pens that I've been getting from like conferences and stuff are absolutely shit. Now also I have the legendary Pritt stick for gluing stuff down. got some A4 envelopes in there, which I introduced you guys to the other day. And in addition to all of this wonderful stuff, I have a whole packet of Sharpies. And I've also got some scissors that I've stolen from the kitchen as well. So, sellotape as well on a little roller there. So I just thought I would introduce you guys to my little stationery drawer, and the reason I'm kind of showing you this is because, like I say, I feel like I've got a little bit of an unhealthy fascination with making sure that I've got all the little kind of bits and bobs to make sure that I have the relevant amount of stationery when required. So I hope you've enjoyed that little segment there. I realise that this is probably the most fascinating and interesting thing that you will hear about this week, so do try and contain yourself whilst watching this part of the video. So it is lunchtime, and after work today I am going to the gym, and I was just reorganising some of my stuff because it just really needed to be sorted out. You just tend to kind of just continuously keep chucking shit in your bag. And I thought, right, okay, well, I'll do a different kind of what's in my bag for you guys and show you what I actually carry around in my gym bag. So first of all, this is a bag that Jade's dad and stepmom got for me a little while ago. In fact, quite a few years ago now, and I'm still using it to this day. And then next up over here, in fact, let's work from this side round. So here we've just got some focus mitts. So these you basically put on your hand if you're training someone else, and then they kind of punch them and kick them and elbow them and whatnot. So don't really use those too much unless maybe you're sort of pairing up with someone else and I want to use my own mitt. Then next up here we have my 4-ounce MMA gloves. So these are very, very thin. They've just got a very minimal amount of padding on, basically just so you can still use jiu-jitsu, so you can kind of grab hold of people, and when you punch things it stops you breaking your hand because it has got that tiny little bit of padding there. Don't often spar with those particular gloves on unless you're doing maybe true MMA sparring with some grappling involved as well. Usually we would use these for stand-up sparring, or the mitts that sit somewhere in between these two that I can't actually find at the moment. So these are 10-ounce gloves, so even these really could do with being a bit bigger, like 14s or 16s or something for stand-up sparring, but usually roll with 10s or just use the MMA gloves depending on what we're doing exactly. But to be honest, most of the time I use my MMA mitts, which sort of sit somewhere in the middle of both of those, but like I said, I don't know where they are at the moment. Just a couple of pairs of shorts. So these are my MMA shorts. These are Hayabusa ones, and then I've also got my Muay Thai shorts just there, which I think are pretty goddamn cool. And then next up I've got my shin guards. So sometimes when you're doing stand-up sparring and you're going to be kicking each other, kneeing each other, etc., you want to have some padding on your shins and over a little bit of your feet as well, and these are the ones that I use, Hayabusa. Next up we have my mouth guard there, gum shield, whatever you want to call it. So it just basically stops you biting your own tongue off when you're getting punched in the face. Got one wrap there, got another wrap there, and then got all of these wraps here. So I need to just circle these up and wrap them up like these ones. But essentially these, you wrap your hands with them, so they go all around your hands, and then when you're punching stuff, it means that you don't hurt your wrist and your hand quite as much as you would do normally. Now I've also got these that I use, and these are called radius wraps. So basically what you do is, these are sort of bits of foam. You put these over your knuckles and then you wrap them with a wrap. So that just gives you a little bit more protection as well in there. I've got a knee brace because I've got a bad knee injury, and then obviously a bottle of water and just a little packet there for putting my... What's up guys? So sorry that previous little section there cut off. I did get to the end, so I didn't sort of continue it, but it did cut off a bit early, I know. That's because someone rang me on my phone. The only problem with vlogging on a phone is that when you get a phone call, it stops the video recording. So that was that anyway. And now I've just had to pop out on my lunch break to take back that radio controlled car that I got literally about 2 days ago, because it's broke. The differential gearbox is completely broken, so when you accelerate the engine spins but the wheels don't move. So yeah, that was basically a dud. Had a huge argument with the guy in the shop he said that he wanted to take it away, look at it, decide the way that I've driven it, and blah blah blah. And I was like, bollocks to that. I either want my money back or I want a replacement. So he, in the end, he offered me an alternative. He said that I could put some money into it and buy the next model up, which was originally the HPI Racing one that people recommended to me, and I went for the cheap option. So yet again, it shows you that going for the cheap option does not pay. So I ended up paying a little bit more and getting the HPI Racing, can't remember the model, but I'll show you later, one. So I've got a brand new car again, which I didn't want to have to do, and I'm not happy that I've got a new car, because I was quite happy with the other one if it would have continued to work. But sometimes these people, their customer service is just terrible. If you have something and it breaks in the first couple of days, you should really be looking at an instant replacement, in my opinion. So anyway, that's that. Go home, work, and then off to the gym at 5:45. So just got back from the gym and I'm absolutely exhausted, and now I am playing around with my car. Just been outside, my new radio control car that is, just been outside to test it out, because obviously I spoke to you guys earlier about the fact I had to go and get it replaced because the other one broke, and wow, this one is faster, much better build quality, and just looks better. So I'll switch the camera around and let you see it quickly. Hang on. And there it is. There is the new car, and it really does look absolutely spectacular. Love the rims on this one. Instead of them just being like a solid block, it's actually got like spokes. And yeah, this one's just built better. You can just tell that it's got a much better build quality. All the plastics are all kind of thicker. Everything sort of just fits that little bit better. And yeah, again, you kind of get what you pay for. So just got to switch it off. So there's the two batteries that just clip in under there, nice and easily. No more removing those these clips to get the battery out. There's obviously the motor, the controller, the receivers in there, servo, and yeah, it's just a nice kind of chunky beast of a car. And in fact, I'll just show you the box so you can see what one it is. So there it is there. Trophy Flux Buggy 1/8 scale. So anyway guys, that is it from me today. Jade, you going to say hello to everyone?
My foot, you ran my foot over.
Huh?
You ran my foot over.
What, with the car?
Yeah, I got out of the car and you ran my foot over. Is that no control thing? Look.
What, has it hurt you?
Ow, my poor toe.
Oh shut up, well that tiny little
That
mark.
red is where you run my foot over.
Oh, you're such a baby.
Sore.
Yeah, so, babe, what is my dinner tonight?
Your dinner tonight.
I'm on a savage diet this week, so this is my dinner. So I'm just having that salad and some chicken. God, you got 4?
Yeah, me and you, 2 each.
Oh, I'm not eating 2, I'm only eating 1.
Right,
so yeah, I'm having that chicken, 1 slice of that chicken, and that bowl of salad.
This is what I had today. I had this.
Yeah, but that chicken tikka and stuff has got, it's not just chicken, it's got loads of calories because of all the sauce and stuff it's cooked in.
Yeah, but I had this and just salad. That's what I've eaten all day.
Ooh, good for you.
Yeah.
And then, what are we going to watch on TV tonight, Jade?
Top Gear.
Yes.
We missed it last night.
What
I'm
else?
looking forward to that all day.
Actually, I don't think you know what else.
Californication.
No, it's not out yet. No. Tell them about the film last night.
Oh, that's really good. It had Jesse in it from Breaking Bad. He was really good. It was just about cars. More cars. No,
But anyway.
Yeah, it's all really good cars. Lamborghinis, Diablo.
No, that is a Lamborghini. That's an old Lamborghini.
Oh, what's that other one?
Bugatti.
Bugatti, they were on.
Yeah, there was a few, weren't there?
Yeah, it was really good. And it was obviously Jesse won. He won the race.
But anyway, we're going to end it now, so you can end the video.
Oh, God.
Not by bending over.
What did I say? Bye, guys. I'm going to have dinner now. Bye.
That was rubbish. Do a bit more effort.
So, guys, that's it for tonight. I'm going to have dinner. See you later.
That's better. Well done.